If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Rotation. Today we are going to be going over the range specialist Zagara, or Zagara, I believe is the correct pronunciation in case anyone is wondering out there. But before we get too far into the overview or the match or anything like that, I just wanted to quickly say, first of all, thank you to everybody who's been watching the videos. I've been really supportive all the times that I feel like, why do I make videos? It's way more enjoyable just to play the game. But, you know, to know that it is helping some people and that people find it entertaining and fun really makes it a lot easier for me to make them. With that being said, I did want to just ask real quick, for a little bit of feedback regarding the intro. I'm going to be trying to change things up a little bit. I'm thinking about just doing a quick little intro just to start off the video rather than showing plays throughout the match. The reason I started doing that was so that when people clicked on the video, they could look and go, oh, this looks like it could be exciting. But at this point, I don't know how necessary it is. So if you guys like it, I'd really like to know what you like about it, what you don't like about it, so that I can know how to better make these videos for you guys. Because in all honesty, more editing requires more time for me. So if people would prefer just to cut straight into the match, then that would be great. Otherwise, you know, I'm happy to do whatever to make the video more entertaining. The other thing I wanted to bring up is what you guys would think about doing some videos that aren't necessarily broadcasted with live commentary. And what I mean by that is I would still record the match live, and but the difference is if I do some post commentary, I can focus a little bit better on not only playing better to provide a better example, but I can also go over a lot more different things that are going on. I can talk more. It would be more for learning purposes, if anything else. If anyone would be interested in that, I've thought about doing that to make the channel a little bit easier for newer players, and then continue to make live commentary matches as well. The other thing is any interest in watching Hero League matches. Now, the thing about Hero League matches is if I try to play them like the way I play Quick Match, I just don't. I focus a lot more. I communicate with the team a lot more. So I would be happy to record the matches and put them online because I love playing Hero League. I think it's a lot more challenging and enjoyable than quick matches these days. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know. I'd be happy to start putting those up. Otherwise, for the meantime, my goal is to just get a video out of every single hero, so that, you know, we have that daily rotation done. So if there's a free weekly hero, you can come to the channel, you can watch the video on that hero. If the hero gets outdated or drastically patched, then I will try to update that. Because these videos, and Zagara, this is where we're going to start focusing on our hero today. What I'm going to try to do with her, because I haven't played her a whole lot lately, I'm going to try to play her in a very easy, not really in a passive way, but a very safe way. So some of the talents I'm going to pick aren't necessarily my favorite talents to pick with her, but I think it makes it a lot easier to play with her. And I think this is a very good approach to anybody who has not played her a lot. But there are definitely better ways to play her as more of a split pusher, and there are certainly, you know, maybe better ways to get her to output higher damage numbers. But this, to me, from, you know, when I've played her, I think this is a very decent build, what I plan to go with. But like I said, it's not spectacular Zagara here. This is, I want to play Zagara, I want to do well, and this is a pretty easy playstyle because Zagara can be a very complicated hero. Certainly she's not the most complicated hero in the game because you can play her in a little bit, kind of in more of an easy mode, we'll call it. But to really get the full potential of Zagara, to become the full split pusher that she can be, she is a lot more complicated to play. So I just wanted to throw that out. Maybe I'll do a video in the future of split pushing Zagara with her Nidus network, which we're going to go over in just a second as we're going to pull up her abilities and go over those things. So her Q is her Baneling Barrage. What it does is it throws out a line of Banelings in a straight line, and it does AoE damage on impact. So it does a pretty significant amount of damage if you can land them all. So it is a bit of a skill shot. It works really well for cleaning out minion wave pushes, but you do want to make sure and target this in a direction where it's going to hit all the minions. If you throw it right at the front line, it's only really going to hit that front line of minions rather than the whole pack. So you want to kind of hit them in the middle. And then her W ability is the Hunter Killer. This is one of the strongest early game abilities out there. It summons one of your Zerglings to basically chase down whatever target you throw it on until the ends of the earth. So what happens when you use it in the early game is it does so much damage that it forces people back behind their walls. And even in that situation, you're draining ammunition from the towers. So this is a very, very strong ability. This is not something you want to be using on NPCs or minion waves. You want to save it for enemy heroes because people hate this thing. They hate it. It's seriously annoying. Her E ability is the Infested Drop. It drops out a couple little Zerglings. They work really well for pushing down lanes. It does damage on impact, so you want to try to land it on your targets. But yeah, it works really well for pushing lanes. It works well for grabbing camps because they can hold the aggro and take the damage. They're really good for draining ammo. They're basically two little NPCs that come out and push in the lane or will engage on targets. So they kind of work like a Nubarak's Beetles. They've always had fairly decent AI, though they may not be as aggressive as a Nubarax. I can't quite remember. And then her trait is called Creep Tumor. This is what makes Zagara such a favorable person on teams, is that you can lay down this creep, and you can lay down a pretty significant amount of it. And what the creep does is it provides vision, so you can lay it in bushes and fog. And then it also, when you're standing on the creep, you get higher health regen and you move faster. So what you want to do with this creep is lay down pass in your lane so that you can move around quicker. And you also want to lay it down during where objectives spawn, where enemies may be hiding in bushes, so that you're giving your entire team vision. It is very strong and very helpful. So when you do play Zagara, make sure that you're mindful of where you're putting your creep. Make sure that you have a line of creep so that you can escape or engage, but also you're laying your creep in areas to provide vision for your team. Her two heroics, her first one is Devouring Maw, and her other one is the Nidus Network. Nidus Network is a split pushing utility, is one of the best split pushing utilities out there. You can basically lay down this giant Zergling thing, and you can lay down, I think, 2 or 3 of them. I can't quite remember, but you can have at least 3 of them, and maybe more. I think more of them. So you can actually have one in each lane, and what you can do is you go into the giant Zergling, whatever you want to call it, the Nidus, and then it'll move into another, you can teleport to another one that you spawn. So you can basically pop between each lane, go back to your spawn point. It works really well for split pushing, and if enemies can kill these things, so if they're left untouched and you can just teleport all over the map, Zagara can do crazy split pushing damage. However, her popular heroic, the one people really like using, is the Devouring Maw, because this thing basically comes up out of the ground and eats everybody in the area for a short period of time and does a little bit of damage. The reason people like it so much is because people like Diablo, who have the Lightning Breath heroic that cannot be stopped by pretty much anything, can be stopped with this. This thing stops everything. Illidan's about to hunt you. Crump. It causes some bugs and some weird things to happen from time to time, but it is a very, very good heroic. You can use it to, you can use it kind of like Zeratul Void Prison to buy your team some time. You can use it to clump everybody up together and throw out your Banelings to get a bunch of damage done. This is your team fighting tool. This is probably what's going to be used more often in high-end competitive play, just because it's so useful in team fighting. But like I said, the Nidus Network is amazing, but it is a little bit more difficult to manage. So I'm probably going to be going with the Maw today, as that's the more popular talent. And, you know, in a future video, I think we'll go over the Nidus Network, because I've had some fantastic games using it. That is a blast, where you are everywhere with that thing. We will jump into a match and see how we can do today. Hopefully not too bad. Indeed it does, Zagara.
Alright, so here we are on the Blackheart's Bay with the friendly team of Anubarak, Muradin, Jaina, Orphis, and Zagara. The enemy team with also another Anubarak, Diablo, Nova, a false Zagara, and Gazlo. So, let's see. I haven't played Zagara for quite a while, actually, and I used to really enjoy playing her a lot. I do know that Zagaras really like hanging out in the bottom lane on Blackheart's Base, so that's exactly what we are going to do. Now for level 1, we could pick up Demolitionist. What that does, their auto attacks drain ammunition out of towers. Otherwise, Reconstruction, increased health regeneration on creep. I'm a fan of that one. So our creep, wow, all the icons are different. So I like to lay the creep down in the fog here. That way if somebody shows up, let's see, hopefully nobody's already here. Nope, nobody's there. So that way, now they can't hide in the fog on us anymore. And then I'm going to lay one up here just to start off the vision, as that treasure chest will be starting off right there. And we can actually... Oh, nope, it's Gazlo, and he's charging his laser gun. So what are my abilities here? My E will drop a few Zerglings down. My W will throw out a Hunter Killer, which does a lot of early game damage, and it'll push people back like this Gazlo. And we'll throw out our Banelings there, do a bunch of AoE damage, and kind of step back. We do get hit by that. And hey, I want this. I want this. Another thing about our creep, though, is it will give us increased movement speed as well. Let's see if we can collect these coins right down here. We're going to throw out the Hunter Killer on Gazlo. On Gazlo. There we go. Now, and he's going to help me pick up these coins. Now we're going to throw that out there. Gazlo is in certainly a ton of trouble. Let's see if we can catch him with the Banelings. Oh, yes, we do. We do catch him with the Banelings. And our little Zerglings are taking care of that turret problem, for the most part, at least. For the most part. I'm going to come back down here and start pushing this lane back once again. And just continue to lay that creep as best as possible. So your Hunter Killers, you really want to preserve those for enemy heroes, as they are very strong early game. I'm talking very, very strong. Let's try to get this lane pushed back here, though. I don't know if I want to use all my... Oh, enemy Zagara. She's deciding to show up down here in the bottom lane. And I don't think... Oh, he's here. That guy's here. I probably should have gone there. Hunter Killer is coming out on me. I will just kind of crawl on back here. Lay some creep just for that additional speed. You can see how much faster I move in my own creep. So we're going to lay down a Hunter Killer on top of her and kind of move her back. And I'm probably just going to have to wait to turn in those... Well, Arthas is down here, so we're actually going to go try to turn those in so we don't have to worry about it. Level 4 is here. What do we want to pick up? I like increased basic attack range and damage. That way I can get in better positioning when I'm doing my auto attacks. But to be honest, I mean, there's lots of good abilities here. You know what? We want to lay creep in this area to get some vision when the enemy team is going to be trying to turn in their coins. So we'll lay a couple of that down. We'll lay one down right here. Keep that vision going. Let's pick up the Envenoms, whatever they're called. And then, let's throw some Banelings out here, do a little bit of extra damage. Arthas, don't just stand there. All right, well, he did an all right job doing that. I'm going to wait to do my Hunter Killer here, step all the way back. We don't want to get hit by those Banelings, as they do pretty significant amount of damage. One thing to note as well is your E ability, your little Zergling drop, does do damage on impact, so you do want to try to land that on top. Let's just avoid those, and they're going to miss out on most of the damage. We'll throw out the Hunter Killer, which is going to push her back far enough, I think. Are you kidding me? Did the Hunter Killer not follow my instructions? It did not. Let's start laying down some creeps so that we have that speed advantage there. Let's lay some more down. There we go. And then we're going to push her back into her base. There we go. Now she's going back into her base. We're going to lay down those guys. We should have done it right on top of the turrets for sure, though. Now let's throw out those Banelings and then step back, because we don't want to deal with her Hunter Killer just as much as she doesn't want to deal with ours. I am going to go pick up my well here and then return back to my lane. So we have turned in 3 more coins since the 3 that I had out there. Let's try to avoid that. And, oh, I'm so bad at this girl. Oh, I am so bad. For my level 7 talent, just because I haven't really played a lot of Zagara, I'm going to pick up Rapid Incubation. It just gives her more survivability. It's not really my favorite talent, to be honest with you guys. It really is not. But it is a good talent to help give you some more survivability. Let's continue to lay down our creep. And let's actually try to drop a Hunter Killer right there. Right there. And then she's going to throw a Hunter Killer on top of my Hunter Killer. Interesting strategy, indeed. The thing I like about the... Okay, now she's going there. The thing I like about Rapid Incubation is it gives you that manja back. And manja is something we need. Let's throw out the Hunter Killer on Zagara here. Drop that for impact. We'll pick that up there. Avoid that for the most part. Come on, baby. Get me those coins. How could that miss all of them? It missed all of them. For real. Oh, but we do secure 4 of the coins there, so that is fantastic. We are doing good. We are doing good, that's for sure. Let's come in here and let's actually drop our Zerglings right on top of those guys. Get them cleared up quick. What I'm trying to do by getting these guys here quick is basically just trying to drain ammunition from this tower as quickly as possible. So you can see where... Okay, they want... What, do they want help? They want me to turn in, perhaps. It looks like the enemy team is not here.
Come on, come on, come on. Move that little butt, Zagara. Come on, there you go. All right, so we're gonna turn this in. If we're successful, we will get a bombardment. There's 2 coins sitting up there, guys. What are you guys doing? Don't just pick up those coins. The enemy Zagara is coming around. She sensed danger, but she sensed it too late. So we are going to come down here and start pushing our lane back some more. Zagara is very, very strong at pushing lanes, and she's also a very good team fighter. But with the enemy Zagara here, I just don't want to leave her alone. Muradin coming in, he is going to slap her around, and don't worry, Muradin. I'll pay her back with a hunter killer of our own as soon as I can. So she's actually just going to stand there and take it, and then we're going to drop that down right on top of her to throw out some banelings. The enemy Nova is all over me, but we're just going to use our rapid incubation. We're going to gain XP from our creep. And then, oh, hello, look at that. We got her. We got her. We got her. Okay. Okay. The enemy of Nubarak is here. The enemy of Nubarak is here. Well, let's keep running. We'll keep running. We have that speed increase thanks to our creeps, so that's excellent. We're going to come back here. Let's continue to lay some more. And we are level 10. The Nidus network is super fun. It's actually the thing I use the most as Zagara when I played her. But as I have not played her a lot, I really got to focus on trying to make this video for you guys. I'm going to go with the Ma. The Ma is a much easier ability to use. Not necessarily easy in the sense that it doesn't require skill, because it certainly does. It requires quite a bit. But the Nidus network requires some planning and strategy that I just don't really want to do without having some, some practice with Zagara. That's all. Let's see if we can take this thing down here and soak up some of that XP. Come on, I know you can do it, baby girl. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Okay, now let's start running. We don't want to deal with the hunter killer, and that's fine. We got what we want. We got what we wanted. We came for that XP, and we're leaving with that XP. Let's come down here and we'll throw down our little Zergling drop. We'll throw out the hunter killer on the enemy Zagara and start using our banelings to clean this mess up. Oh yeah, regen orbs. Oh, those are tasty. Those are tasty, tasty. But yeah, the Ma can be really good on this map as well, though, because if an enemy team is trying to turn in coins and you need to stop them for a few seconds, you can throw them inside that Ma, and that will prevent them. Oh, they made it. I was hoping they wouldn't make it. Let's throw out our hunter killer on the enemy Zagara there. Do another Zergling drop. And the enemy Diablo is using Apocalypse, so that's pretty fun. I love it when they do that. I really do. Let's come in here and let's throw out our banglings right on top of the enemy Zagara and just hit that instead. And then we'll continue to lay our creep. One thing I think I'm actually going to do is come up here and creep some more. Creep a little bit more. I really want to be able to see what is going on with this enemy team. So far, they have turned in nothing for coins, though. And I actually have 2. Ah! There's Gazlo. He's here. He's here. Gazlo's got 10 coins. Okay, he's running away. He's right here. He's right here. Get her! Get him! He's got 10 coins. Oh my gosh. He has 10. Alright, I don't want them to turn those in. I certainly don't. For my level 13 talent, I think I am going to pick up the Mutalisk. What this is going to do is allow my Zergling drop. Uh-oh, let's come in here. Oh, hello. Hello, let's go grab that coin. Why not? Okay, the enemy team is up there. We need to get up there. We need to head back up. So we're going to move our little Oh, those beetles. Oh, those beetles. Let's see if we can trap everybody in a good Ma. We're going to get somebody in that Ma, so we're going to go, wait a second, wait a second. Throw out the banelings. It's too long. No, perfect. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. The enemy team very low on health. That Gazlo extremely low. He is going to die, and now Diablo has collected all of his coins, though. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, and the enemy Nubarak is going to die. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, friendly team. Everybody doing a great job. You see what I'm saying about that Ma now, though, right? You see what I'm saying? It is invaluable on this map, which is another reason why I picked it up. Now, if you're playing the Cursed Hollow or any large map, like Sky Temple or Cursed Hollow, the Nidus network is awesome. But you just need to really know what you're doing. You need to plan it. You need to be careful where you put it. And be careful when you're popping in and out of those. But when you get good at it, it is crazy good. Let's throw up our banelings up here. That'll do some damage. Uh-oh, Nova's showing up. We're going to throw out our hunter killers. Uh-oh. Help, 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 help. We're going to throw down that just to prepare. You know what? We're going to use our rapid incubation, get our health back, get some mana back. Anybody here? I mean, we got the turn-in, and that's fantastic. We're gonna throw that out there. A Nubarak's gonna try to get me with the spikes, but that's okay. We'll just walk away like it ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. Let's go through, drop some creep down in this area here. That'll give us not only vision on. Oh, hello, a Nubarak. Hello. Looks like he's gonna be skulking around. I don't really care. He's got 1 coin. I can live without it. Especially when I could be coming down here and helping the friendly team grab this bruiser camp. Alright, so we're just gonna throw the banelings and then, well, I guess, I don't know. Come on, guys, get up here. We're coming back up with the Ma. Okay, we don't want to deal with that. Come on. Let's come down here. I am going to pick up Brood Expansion. And now our Hunter-Killer is going to hold a few charges. Okay, come on. Come on, people are coming. We're gonna throw down the Ma. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, let's throw out a couple of those. We weren't able to really capitalize on our Ma at all. And we're running. We're running. Okay, a Nubarak was chasing, and he is going to die for that chasing. So we weren't able to do much, but oh, look at all of those coins. Thank you. So even though I may not be doing massive amounts of hero damage, I may not even be doing massive amounts of siege damage, I am preventing them from getting that turn-in, and that's what's important. Let's get a Hunter-Killer out on the enemy. Gazlo, let's keep chasing him. We're going to have another Hunter-Killer in just a moment. Can we get it out? Can we get it out? Can we get it out? A Nubarak coming in is going to help me secure that kill and pick up those coins. Thank you, buddy. Nice job. I think we should pick this up instead, though. Let's throw down our Zerglings there. Okay, why aren't... No. Deal with the Zerglings. Attack the Zerglings. Nubarak, get down here. Okay, so our Banelings were wasted because I was hoping those guys would actually come and attack me. Now let's go back and use some rapid incubation for some more of that manja. Okay, Nova is trying to engage and do some poking. We are probably going to die here. Let's just throw down everything just to get as much damage as we can off. Hopefully a Nubarak and Arthas, yes, they will be able to take care of that, no problem. I'm not really seeing a lot of many ways I could have gotten out of that. I would have preferred if a Nubarak would have just helped me grab that camp quickly. Because one thing you never want to do is be sitting at an enemy camp, one on their side of the map, for very long. And which is what I was kind of doing because I was low on health and I totally misused those Banelings. The enemy of Nubarak in a ton of trouble is just going to fall, but he is putting up as much of a fight as the poor little beetle can. Arthas hanging out down here. Yes, everyone. I think you should leave. I mean, you could, I think the bruisers would be the best idea right now. The boss, it could be possible, but if we go for the boss, we're banking on the enemy's team inability to discern that we are at the boss. And I don't know. I mean, I kind of have the feeling that we probably could get away with it, but it's not a very safe move. We'd be a lot better off getting a couple kills first. And now that, I mean, we're level 18, I'm just going to stick with the team here. Lay some creep down. Maybe lay some... Okay, we know Zagara's around here somewhere. Like I said, I like having the creep around because it gives me that movement speed buff. It looks like we are going to be kind of just covering around this coin area. And let's continue to lay some of our creep. We want to be able to move quickly when the enemy team shows up, and this creep is the way you do it. It is the way you do it. Where are we all going, everybody? We're coming down here, I think, to deal with this giant scamp. And I don't know. I don't know exactly what we're doing here, but let's go ahead and throw down our Zerglings here. That should draw a little bit of attention. We also have a Nubarak's Beetles, which will tank a lot of that tower. Let's throw out our Hunter-Killers on the enemy Gazlo. Oh, he did a nice job of getting us for sure. We'll use the Banelings to bust through this wall. We don't want a Nubarak in there all by his lonesome for too long. Oh my gosh. We do get stunned. We do get stunned. And we're going to use rapid incubation here to get ourselves back up to full health. I don't know if this is a good idea, guys. Oh, let's throw out the Ma. We are going to get Gazlo, which will stop him, and then the Banelings will hopefully do a little bit of damage, but being body block for days. For days, baby. Let's throw down those Zerglings. Just keep going back, guys. Just get out of there. We don't need to die for this. Okay. Diablo's still engaging pretty hard, so I mean we can throw. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going too deep. We're going too deep. We're leaving. We're leaving. I promise we're leaving. All right. I think we're gonna get out of there just fine. Arthas, of course, not going to get out of there just fine. We're gonna lay some creep down there. I'm actually gonna head up to this top chest as the enemy team is all down there. They are low on health, but so am I. So then I'm just going to come up here. I'm actually going to use my hunter killers to kind of do some damage so that I can use my rapid incubation while they do their thing on this chest. There we go. Now we got some coins. Fantastic. And the enemy team is down here. Our Ma's not up. That sucks. Oh no! Oh no! I have underestimated Nova. So the friendly team all overextended. I don't know. I don't understand why that happens so much. Muradin is able to pick up the kill on Zagara. I'd imagine they're going to get their turn in. Yeah, they just picked up a ton of coins from me. So for level 20, thank goodness we can pick up Bolts of the Storm. That would have saved our life pretty much every death. We've had 2 of them, and it would have saved our life in both of them. I am fairly certain. We're very run-of-the-mill hero damage, and we're very run-of-the-mill siege damage. But I will say that the Blackheart's Bay can be a very difficult map to judge based on numbers. Arthas is being engaged on by Nova. Man, that Nova has 7. Okay, maybe we can rally up. Everybody's really split up right now, and that could turn around and hurt us a lot. We're really split up. But it looks like people are starting to gather together, and that's good. Jaina is picking up this camp, but she's just about done. We're heading up. We're on our way. Man, I feel so bad about losing those 7 coins. Diablo, obviously, in a bit of trouble as he is trying to use his Apocalypse to capture somebody. Wow, there is quite a spiff going on here. Can we get there? Anubarak, please do not die. We're going to throw out our Ma here. There we go. We do get Gazlo and the Ma, and now we just have to wait a second. And Banelins! Oh, Hunter Killers! There we go, and Gazlo is going to die, and we are going to get all of our coins back. Well, most of them. Most of them. Nova still has the majority of our coins. So I'm just going to kind of sit here with the friendly team. I think this would be an excellent time for boss, guys. I think this would be an excellent time for boss. Let's throw out the Hunter Killers. Hopefully they will tank it for a little bit. Use the Banelings to do some damage. There we go. Do we got a tank that can tank? That's awesome. Let's lay down our creep. No. Okay, Zagara wants to engage, and we are going to engage on her. Get the Banelings out. That should be enough for Anubarak to finish that kill. Yes, it is, and we'll be out of here in no problem. No time. Let's lay down that. I want to lay down the creep in all of these little, what I don't know what you call them actually on this map. They're not bushes. They're kind of like vents, fog vents. So we're going to lay those down in the fog and in these bushes here so that we can see them when they steal this vision away, if they're able to steal that vision away. Muradin picking up some additional coins. I suppose I could be picking up some additional coins as well. Why not? I mean, do we have enough? Oh, we have enough. All right, let's go start turning in them coins. Lay down some of our creep in that bush there. Hopefully, if Nova's around, I don't think she is. I think she died. No, she did. No, she's way over there. She's way over there. Okay, that's okay. Let's throw that down. Let's use our rapid incubation to get full on health here, and then we'll turn in our coins. Oh, baby. Oh, nice, Muradin. Very nice job. Muradin able to jump right out of that precision strike. And thanks to the creep, we were able just to squabble right out of there. We were able to do some of our zigzag and Zagara business. All right, so we do get another bombardment, which will win us the game. Good game, friends and gentlemen and ladies, and the whole crew. We'll come down here and just die. We'll just die. Just die. No! Oh, we didn't use the Bolt of the Storm. Wanted to use it on the other side of this wall right here. So you don't have to do that. But when the game is over, when the jig is up, I kind of like just to go deep on the core. Go in deep. I didn't know. It didn't look like my friends wanted to go deep. Jaina trying to get her last fight in with the Anubarak is going to devastate that poor guy. The enemy team. Oh, did I mislook at the map? I either mislooked at the map or we did not have enough bombs to go off. So effectively, we just suicided for no reason. Wow. I'm gonna have to, I guess when I rewatch it, I'll see. I really thought that was going to be enough to finish the game, but perhaps I was not really paying attention. Jaina, care. Yes, they're coming. Bye, Jaina. Bye, Jaina. Holy cow, did they ever surround her? Oh, fantastic, fantastic. The Arthas and Anubarak are working on picking up those coins. Here comes that Gazlo. I'm coming, buddy. Beware. Beware. If Gazlo's there, the rest of the friendly team is coming.
Anubarak is going to finish picking up that camp, it looks like. But Diablo's back at home, so I don't... Okay, there's a Nova. There's a Nova. So Arthas is thinking this camp here. I think that's a fantastic idea. Well, man, I still feel so terrible. Gazlo down here, he's setting up camp. So it's going to be kind of a pain when we do get down there if we try to turn in at any quick moment in time. But, you know, it's not a big deal. Let's come, and there we go. Now we're all showing up to turn in them little bit of coins. Yeah, you gotta blow those. She's there! She's there! Okay, come on, we're coming in here. Let's lay down our creep. Lay a couple of those things down. We're gonna oh, I didn't mean to do that at all. I was not ready. This is what I mean by wanting to practice with you want to practice with Zagara when you want to be doing all of her stuff. Let's throw out a couple of our hunter killers here. Diablo is trying to steal all that life. A nice explodium charge is going to connect with many members of my friends, but we are all alive, and the enemy team is mostly dead. So good. Good. Let's stay around them. We don't need a suicide, but although I think if we have enough coins, which we do not. So let's go pick up some more. We will win the game this time if we turn in. I don't know what I did, what I thought, or who said what about winning the game earlier. But it's not over yet. The enemy Zagara did catch our friend Anubarak in the Ma, but he'll be alright. He'll be just fine. He'll probably start getting his health back pretty darn quick with them beetles. So let's just push. Let's just push. Why not? Looks like the friends are working on... yeah, just go turn them in. Turn them in. We're gonna throw... Oh, we're gonna get bounced up in the air by the enemy Anubarak. We're gonna throw out some Banelings. Get bounced up some more. Lay some of our creep down. Let's throw out a couple of these hunter killers on them. Yeah, go away, Anubarak. Go away, Anubarak. The Banelings coming out! And then we're gonna just port over here, use our rapid incubation to stay alive. And then we'll just sit here and auto-attack Anubarak to death. The enemy team... Oh, there comes the precision strike. We'll throw out one of those hunter killers, another one of those hunter killers, and now we're probably gonna die. We're probably gonna die. Okay, man, I didn't realize we overextended that much, but we did get the turn in, so this time we do win the game, and we did not even suicide, so how about that? But yeah, like I said, I mean, there are so many different ways to play Zagara. You know, you can build her to be a very effective team fighter with the Ma. You can build her to be the split-pushing extraordinaire with her Nidus network. She just has a lot of build variety. And one thing to note with her is that she borders on the range of on the border of ranged assassin, but I wouldn't put her in that category. She still sticks best as a specialist. Early on in the game, she can do a lot of hero damage. She can actually out-damage a lot of ranged assassins, depending on how much she can stick into battle. I mean, we were really run-of-the-mill everywhere as far as our damage and our siege damage. And like I said, part of it has to do with the fact that we were on the Blackheart's base, so sometimes, you know, you just do things that are out of the norm. You're maybe not sitting in lane as much. You're maybe not engaging in as many team fights, which we just didn't do that much. But I do think that the things that I exercise in this video are definitely true. You know, you can just expand on it. And I would start, if you haven't played Zagara, start playing kind of how I played today. I played very passively because normally I really focus on Zagara. I have a lot of things going through my head trying to figure out, you know, how to plan things, how to push different lanes. And it can be kind of difficult if I haven't played her in a while and I'm trying to commentate on the match. So since a lot of these videos, the daily rotation videos, are all about getting kind of used to these heroes. And so this is just kind of a good example of how you can take a very safe and easy approach to Zagara. Because honestly, I mean, if you play her and you're not quite sure how to play her, you'll die a lot and you'll make a lot of mistakes. My suggestion with her is try to pick up those talents like rapid incubation. Bolt of the Storms, I think, is usually a must because she doesn't have that much escape. But rapid incubation and reconstruction, or is that what it's called? Reconstruction? I think that's what it is. Both of those talents help your survivability. There are other talents in that tree that do a lot more damage. There's actually a lot of talents in all of these branches for the most part that either do more hero damage or more siege damage. But I think this is a good start for people who are not very comfortable with Zagara.
Because like I said, I've had fantastic games with her with tons of siege damage, tons of hero damage, tons of awesome plays, but you really need to be kind of comfortable with her, and I'm just not anymore. Maybe I could have tried, but it would have probably ended up in a little bit more frustration than anything else. So, like I said, this build, really good for new Zagara players. I look forward to talking to you guys all again next time.